I was in 7th grade, there was a rumor started about me, and it was posted on Instagram, and a bunch of people commented on it, calling me really horrible names. And because of that, I was afraid to go to school. So I would have like panic attacks about going to school every day. And when I told a couple of my friends about it, they said that I was just pretending and that it really wasn't that bad when it was. I ended up being homeschooled that year because I was just so scared to go to school because people started like threatening me that they were going to beat me up and stuff. So I was just really scared. Well, it started off kind of small, but because it was on the internet, a lot of people joined in that didn't even know the full story, and it just became a really big thing. I had a couple of friends supporting me, but I think the best thing that people could do is just talk to the person and make sure they're doing okay and just stand by them, because a lot of times when things like this happen, you just feel really alone.
He pretended to be my friend and pretended to, talk to me with like his friends, and I started to believe that. And then getting closer to the end of the year, he told me that it was all fake and he didn't really want to be my friend, and so he made it a lot worse for me. He just made me feel like I wasn't worth anything, made me feel like crap. He said that, oh, you're not gonna graduate, oh, you're gonna fail all your classes. He just treated me disrespectfully. He disrespected my family and friends and made everyone turn against me. It made me feel like I wasn't gonna graduate. If you see someone trying to bully you, just don't listen to them. Just walk away. Find different people, maybe talk to your counselors, talk to, family and friends. I'm graduating, no matter what you say, and I'm really good at it, and I have a lot of friends, and so, I don't really care what you say, so I'm a lot better off.
In my junior year, there was this one kid, and he basically just decided to be a really fun thing to do, to just make me feel like crap all the time. And so him and his friends did this thing where they would tell me to kill myself more than like 5 times a day, and it was pretty rough. I got like daily death threats, and the entire year I was kind of like, oh, it'll go away, and it just definitely didn't. I guess I never realized how bad it was until like in the middle of the year, he like literally tried to hit me with his car. It takes a toll on you when people are saying that you're worthless and you should go kill yourself, because I've always like kind of had a struggle with like mental issues. So that was kind of like the icing on the cake. It was just like, wow, no one cares about me. Great. It just kind of started like as a steady kind of people being rats thing, and then it just got worse because like even when we told the administration about it, they were like, hey, they're just kids being kids, it's fine. And so I guess that like lack of like action taken was just like basically saying to them, hey, it's okay to make people feel like crap all the time. The thing is, people at Westland, like, we're kind of just like, it happens, like, she'll get over it. And I really just didn't. And I had a few friends that like saw everything go down, like they were with me when I was literally crying in the bathroom like every day. I was kind of alone.
So in elementary school, was really good friends with this one girl, and I met her parents at back to school night. And then the next day she came up to me and said that she's not allowed to be my friend anymore because of my skin color. And eventually things kind of escalated, and she just continued to blame me for things that she did to other people, and I had to go to the principal's office and things like that for things that I didn't do. That was like a pretty depressing time of my life. Again, I didn't have any friends, so I was kind of the kid that sat at the back of the corner and didn't talk to anyone. My advice would be, if you ever see that kid who sits in the corner at lunch or in your classroom, that new kid, and you don't know who they are, then just go sit and talk to them and make sure that they're doing okay, because I never got that.
I just think that everyone needs to be nicer to each other, because high school is hard enough as it is, and we're all just trying to get through it and like be our best selves and like live our best lives. Like, why not help encourage each other through that experience? Like, we're all just trying to live. Like, let's live together. But yeah, we should just be nice and treat each other with kindness. Like, the basic stuff you tell first graders, like, it applies still. In terms of like, if you see bullying happening, I think it can be really hard to interfere because you don't want to put that pressure on yourself. But it's so true that the things that you say and do make a huge difference. So even if you're just pulling someone out of a situation, whether or not you're directly intervening, I think putting that positive energy back into the situation can make a huge difference, and it really does matter. And being a passive bystander is something that shouldn't feel good because it's not good. So like do what you can and just like be there for other people.
I think that when someone gets bullied, maybe it like won't mean a lot to the bully himself, but it means a lot to the person that they're bullying. It can mean the world to them, and you don't know. So I think you just shouldn't do it in the first place. Like, say, I don't know, you are really into cooking, and someone tries a food that you made, and they say it's awful or it's bad, and even if they're teasing or just saying their thoughts, to you, you put like a lot of time into that, and it really just sucks. So it doesn't even have to be anything drastic. It can even just be a put down, and it's really, you don't know how it's going to impact them. So it's just a really lame thing to do.
So before I moved here, I was different. I hung out with a very different group of people that weren't very nice. And I was one of those people. I didn't care about really anything or anyone, even myself. Like, you'd never really have realizations or wise thoughts or like anything like that until you've really hit rock bottom. And when you hit rock bottom, it is a very dark and depressing and sad place. And I don't wish anyone in this world to hit that. And it's just very hard for me to even understand how I could have done some of the things I've done. I've said really mean things about people. And it's very strange because, like, you have so many people that talk about people, but they don't even have the guts to say it to their face. And it's just embarrassing to even say that I was like that at one point. And don't get me wrong, like, do I talk about people? Yeah. Do I say things about people? Yes. Does everybody? Yeah. Once you have the realization that you're hurting people, even if they don't know, you're hurting them. And it gets around, like, especially when you live in a small community like Lake Oswego or the place that I lived in. Everybody knows everything about each other. Everybody hears what's heard about them. And one day, I just remember sitting in my room, breaking down after realizing all of the mean and horrible things I've said about people and even have done to people. I've backstabbed a lot of people. I've left a lot of people. And honestly, it's just embarrassing and just sad because every single person in this room, everywhere in the whole entire world, is going through something, whether it's little to huge to anything. And everyone in this world has something that just emotionally is wrecking them and they don't know how to deal with it. And then there's people who take it out on people and they just say things about people to make themselves feel better. I just want everybody to know, if you're gonna get anything from this, never judge a book by its cover. Words matter. Words matter. If you ever hit rock bottom, if you just ever feel like that, where you just can't do anything anymore, you just have to find that one person that you can open up to. And when you find that one person, hopefully they will help you and hopefully they will be there for you. Never give up. Always keep your head up. There's always hope for everybody. I would know.
You never know what people are going through in their personal life. Why add bullying to the mix?
No comment.
That's something nobody in our Laker family should have to experience.
Lakers.
This is our school.
Let's work together.
To end bullying.